This is a how-to guide on doing expenses when using the company American Express. From your main screen, you're going to click Expenses, and then you're going to select New. You're going to be doing this every single time that you're swiping the card. For every transaction, immediately you should be entering into Odoo. Make sure you're taking a photo of the receipt so nothing gets lost, and make sure that said photo is legible. Click New. Under description, you're going to put what it was that you did. So in this example, we'll say lunch with Craig. Category will sometimes pull or know what category / expense it's supposed to be going to based off the words that you use in your description. So if you use the word lunch, food, drink, it usually will pull the meals and entertainment expense category. So you'll notice that here, once we tabbed, it immediately went to meals based off the word lunch. Let's say we spent $55.65. Now this total is the actual total. So that includes GST as well as includes, in this case, gratuity, since we were out for lunch. Once you tab over, it will then separate the GST, that 5%, out of the total. You don't have to worry about changing any of that. Employee will be your name, and then company will be paid by for the company. Bill reference, don't have to worry about that. And expense date, let's change that to yesterday. Account will automatically pop up based off of that category. So if you notice that this is incorrect, you can go in and change by starting to type. So for example, if it's office supplies, just start typing office supplies and that account will come up. You'll then want to attach a receipt. Now in this case, since we didn't actually go for said lunch, I'm just going to upload one that I already have. I usually put them on my desktop, label them, and then automatically upload them as soon as I'm doing my expense, and then I just go in and delete off of my desktop so it doesn't become a cluster. So this will then upload said receipt. Again, make sure it's legible if it is an actual photo that you've taken of the receipt on your phone. And then click New. A couple days pass, you then use the credit card a secondary time. And for this example, let's say that we had to go out and buy toilet paper. It will automatically, like I said, sometimes choose based off of the words that you put in the description what category it goes to. So in this case, office supplies is accurate. Say we spent $12.99. It will calculate the GST. Again, employee, which is us or yourself. Paid by, which is the company. We don't change that. Let's say the date was today is when we went, so we'll leave that as is. And then account office supplies, which is accurate. We need to attach the receipt once again. I'm just going to pull this other Amazon receipt up, make sure that it's legible. Yes, yes. And then from here, throughout the rest of the month, you're going to continue entering set expenses. Once the month is over and it is the beginning of the following month, you're going to submit your expense report to your approving manager. To do this, you go into My Expenses and then My Expenses again. This screen will show you everything you have entered. So along the way, throughout the month, you might have 5 entries, you might have 1 entry, you might have 20 entries. Just depends on how often and frequent you're using that card. From this screen, you're going to click Create Report, and it's going to automatically pull anything, again, that you've entered that hasn't been submitted to report. Expense summary, we want to put the previous date. So for example, since it's December now, we're submitting our expenses for November. So I like it to say previous month expenses, the year, and then that it's on Amex. Again, your name will show here, paid by company, that stays the same. Payment method, you're going to want to turn this one, change this one to American Express. So you'll just click down, search more, and then you're going to find the Amex, which is here, manual, Amex, click that, and then your submitting manager, their name will show up here. Double check that your dates are accurate, that it's going to the right category, that you have entered a description, that you do have a receipt uploaded, and that your taxes are accurate. And then from here, you click Submit to Manager, and then that goes to your manager, and then you wait for them to approve or refuse said report. that's all you have to do as far as creating a report and entering individual expenses for the company credit card. And I am going to upload a secondary video on how to do that when you are doing an employee reimbursement for vendors that don't accept American Express. Thank you.